Last time on episode 2.
Here. But listen, you better stay out of trouble today. I want you home by sunset. I don't want to hear complaints. Just do what I ask and we won't have any more problems. Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Sunset? Yes, ma'am. Wow, that is some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant. I'm gonna keep my ears open for you. I'm sorry if I don't do the exact voices I did last time, because I really don't remember all the voices I did, so it's gonna be a minute. The diner's where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I want to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out. Nothing strenuous, we promise. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now, anyways. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. What, the Shaw mine? That place was shut down like 100 years ago. I still can't get over the ditchling in the top left corner. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. You pull out your phone and dial your cousin. What is it? You know I'm in a meeting. A kid just snuck into the Shaw mine. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do things keep happening to me? Ugh, whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. My dad's a foreman at the continuous mining facility, and he says they only abandoned this mine because there wasn't enough coal left, so it's actually really safe and we can hang out whenever we want. Correction, your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning. Not gonna lie, I actually kind of love Tabitha. Like, I love her attitude and everything. My dad says our house is haunted. Kanika's interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. Wait a second, where'd 3 of you run off to? Are you kidding me? There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest, like the deep growl of a predator. What do you think you're doing? Get away from there! Your cousin dives toward you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. Lynn, are you alright? No, I'm not alright. I fainted. But wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them here. I know which way they were going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. Your surroundings quake as the mine collapses around you. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. When you close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face twisted with pain, staring up at you with tear-streaked cheeks. Trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified of what her now uncertain future would hold. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of this day as the dull aches of last night's activities throb in and out of focus. I'm paying attention to all my, all the, background and everything. You managed to survive a second night in the town of Scarlett Hollow. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck to your skin. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shower. I mean, I honestly like taking a shower more in the evening than in the morning, but that's just because I feel like comfortable, like I feel I guess comforted by taking a shower at night, which sounds weird, but I don't know. I mean, yes, taking a shower in the morning is good because you feel refreshed for the day, but you step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. All the freaking curtains are torn. Like Tabitha's cat just shredded them. The water is hot and, surprisingly enough, clean. I hope so. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, you think about someone special. Hey, yo. Every minute feels like another thread holding this town together starts to unravel. Thoughts of doom consume you. Okay, that's kind of dark, but yeah. I guess I'm done here. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna think of anything else. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. I mean, it says mystical, so I feel like I'm usually gonna pick mystical, like the mystical option. Time to start your day. Let's check on Dustin. Oh, wait. There are two of them now. Morning, Dustin. Who's your friend? Her name Mom. She come to visit. Aww. I, Dustin Mom. Gotta stay with Dustin until glass house empty. Thank you, human, for take care of my boy. What happened to your glass house? Oh! Asshole squatter move in. Kick Dustin Mom out. Oh, kick Dustin Mom out. Oh my god. Squatter try to eat Mom. Squatter evil. Squatter may be a-hole, but squatter not evil. It just try to survive, just like all creature. Like, I'm trying not to swear too much in my vids anymore. Like, because I realize how much I actually, like, swear. So I'm trying to tone it down a bit. But sometimes it's hard. Dustin, still have much to learn. I had a rough night. Can you console me? Was it because of Cat Monster? Dustin was scared too. If Cat Monster want to eat Dustin, Cat Monster will have to go through Dustin Mom first. Dustin Mom will kill. Then Dustin and Mom eat like kings. This nature. Okay. I've gotta go. Bye. Okay. No comment. That's that. Wayne? Are you here again? You hold your breath and approach the bedroom window. You saw something out there out of the corner of your eye yesterday morning, and you can't help but anticipate what might be out there. It's the same view. Okay. You turn back to the guest room. Ah, the doll's still there. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? I don't look like it. That's enough of this closet. You turn back to the guest room. You pull out your phone and open up your group chat with Stella and Kanika. Oh god, guys, there's actually so many good options. Y'all, I actually bonded with Tabitha last night. It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. You pull out your phone and text Stella. How are you holding up? It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. You went to the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Fro glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best she can. Vile woman, destroying the natural order of my kitchen. Tabitha's gaze swivels from the woman to you, her glare intensifying. Bonjour. Oh no. Do not think you could just bonjour me just because I slept at the foot of your bed last night. I still despise you. 3 humans at once. This is abhorrent? Abhorrent? Your stink will linger here for hours. How am I to bear it? I see. Talking to my cat again. Are you sure you didn't get hit on the Are you sure you didn't get hit on the head last night? You don't say your good morning to your pets? I always make sure to talk to my farm cats and the alpaca like they're people. To me, they kinda are. I felt that. The opossum in my dresser told me someone's squatting in the green. Okay, this is gonna sound crazy to the women, but ugh, this place is infested with those things. Aw, be nice. I think they're cute. Anyways, nobody lives in the garden. Why are you even asking? Out with it, and I don't want any of this talking animals nonsense. I'm sticking with my dresser opossum story. I could talk to animals, you know. Sure you can. Hi, I'm Lynn. Good morning, I'm Janie, just here to do my little weekly cleaning. Whatever cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do at least. I could have this place looking brand new, you know. Don't go making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Okie dokie. It's so nice to finally meet you, Lynn. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. Janie. But seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are 2 completely different things, I suppose. All I'm trying to say is that it's wonderful to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy that part of the family is here to keep Miss Tabitha company. Well, with everything that's Janie. Oh, I'm sorry. Miss Tabitha, am I being too much again? Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. Any updates on Rosalina? Yeah, they had to take her foot. Her dad's lucky she's alive. Wait, actually? Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible's wound up happening. So you're coming with me. Hold on, you can't just tell me that Rosalina lost a foot and move on from that like nothing happened. Just because something terrible happened to someone, it doesn't mean that life doesn't go on. Life has to go on. And let me assure you that what happened to that poor girl weighs heavily on my mind. Now, shall we go, or would you rather keep bombarding me with guilt for something I personally begged you not to do? But, I haven't had breakfast. Should have thought about that before sleeping in so late. Janie, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. As you're ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Lynn, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. I'll be praying for Oscar and poor little Rosalina. They're such sweethearts. Couldn't have happened to nicer people. Thanks, last night was a lot. If you ever need to talk to anyone, my husband is a local pastor. He's a gentle man and always willing to lend an ear. He's actually been going a little stir-crazy ever since we moved here, what with nobody really attending sermons. It'd probably do him a lot of good to talk you through your worries. What would happen if I said the first option? That sounds wonderful. Thank you for the offer. Of course, he's always ready and willing to talk with people, so feel free to stop by the church any time. The door is always open. Have you seen any weird creatures around town? You know, now that you mention it, I've been hearing some folks talk about weird creatures, but I haven't seen anything myself, no. Unless you count whatever massive rats have taken up residence in the church. My little tulip keeps pretending they're her little fairy friends or something, taking nibbles out of our trash, but my husband's put out some traps, so hopefully that will be dealt with soon. Oh my god. Hopefully that'll be dealt with soon enough. I'm going to stop the two of you right there. Lynn, I'm busy and not in the mood to stand around waiting while you play Nancy Drew with my cleaning lady right in front of me. We're leaving. Bye, Janie. Alright then, be safe out there, you two. Tabitha practically drags you from the estate, one hand clasped firmly around your arm. She continues to drag you all the way into her car, and from there, into town. The ride to town is uneventful, your cousin unsurprisingly more focused on the road than on making conversation. Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. What are we doing at the general store? Picking up tea from Sybil. You drink tea? Yeah, whatever. I do a lot of stuff you don't know about. That's because you don't tell me! After everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to just go on an errand. Exactly. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Ugh, other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. I think it's healthy to express yourself. Tabitha's eyes narrow as her gaze pierces through you. We're burning daylight. Come on already. The bells at the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smells of old wood and steamy herbal tea flood your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Why did she give you the side eye? She's giving us the side eye. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Lynn, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will just be a minute. I'm afraid of Miles. What if he makes fun of me for being old? Is Kanika okay? Of course. She just needs time to cool down. Emotions are a little high considering everything that happened yesterday. She'll settle down soon enough. I'm just glad both of my little ones made it out okay. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with the tinkling of bells. So, Miles, Before you can finish your thought, you're halted by the tinkling of bells announcing another patron. Patron. Is it patron? Patron? Patron. Or in this case, another 2 patrons. Patrons. Well, if it ain't Lynn. Bo, this is Miles Scarlett's cousin. She was there with Stella that night in the woods. It's a pleasure to meet you, miss. My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. He is tall! Hope you've been faring better since all that unpleasantness. How have you been? Are you hanging in there? Oh, I can't complain. I miss old Birdie, but there's nothing I can do for her now except protect the rest of my brood. Them things won't so much as step foot in my property. Not with Bo and me watching the perimeter with our shotguns at the ready. We even set the missus up with her pistol. Good thing we would. Oh wait, sorry. Good thing we was watching and nearly caught Julius trying to make off with Big Betty. As if he could have carried off a nearly 2,000-pound pumpkin on his own. I'd almost love to see him try it. It's not like we'll be taking her to the state fair anyway. Now all she's good for is making the world's largest pumpkin pie. I don't think Mama's has a tin big enough for a Big Betty-sized pie, Daddy. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do some good voices for these characters, but it's hard sometimes. Oh my god. Who's Julius? Julius Tremaine. He practically spits the name. Wait, oh. Julius Tremaine. He practically spits the name. Some cousin, however many times removed, though I don't claim him as kin. He owns a farm next to ours, except he doesn't seem to have a good grasp on whose property is whose. Thinks he owns half our land, always sneaking around taking vegetables we planted. Of course, the way he tells that we're the ones stealing from him, saying he's the one putting seeds in the ground. He's a miserable old cuss, and he knows it too. I guess it's, yeah. Stealing vegetables born of other folks' hard labor is probably the only joy he has in life. Those things we saw on Monday are apparently called ditchlings. They're supposed to be a bad omen. Ditchlings? Sounds like some old folktale. Suppose that suits them. As for being an omen, I believe that too. But I suppose there's not much to be done if they're forewarning some kind of disaster, besides looking out for me and mine. Still, I appreciate you telling me, Lynn. Have you seen any of them around your farm? Yeah, we saw a few of those critters. They got scared off before I could start shooting. Nasty little boogers. We've all been losing sleep making sure we can keep an eye on things. It's even rubbing off on the hens. None of the little ladies have been laying this week. You know, Daddy, I bet some big mastiff could keep them things away. This seems like just the kind of job for a guard dog. Now don't you start again. We ain't getting a dog. I got enough mouths to feed, and as much as you'll say you'll take responsibility, I know it'd be me cleaning up after it. Besides, I don't have much faith those things will be stopped by a dog. I saw more than a few in that nest. Big Betty is a pumpkin? Sure is. Probably would have taken home at least a few ribbons at the state fair this year. Maybe even a world record if we were lucky. Ah well, my hands are more important. We'll just have to grow an even bigger one next year, Daddy. The land's been good to us. We sure grown big out on the Callaway farm. Things have gotten worse. I did hear whispers about what happened up at the mines last night. So sorry to hear about your poor little Rosalina. Wait, was that his voice? I wasn't even paying attention. Hold up. Scarlett Hollow ain't so safe this week, it would seem. Nice seeing you, Duke. It was a pleasure running into you, Lynn, but we best get on with our shopping. Can't spend too long away from the farm, what with those little devils running around. Can't leave Mama by herself up there for very long. You have a good one. Hope Scarlett Hollow treats you better from now on. It was nice meeting you, Lynn, and please tell Miss Scarlett I'm sorry about her Mama. They shuffle off into the aisles. He is so tall! Look at him in the corner! That's crazy. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god, hey, I overslept. Still gotta make myself breakfast. Meet at library after and figure out plan. I almost went into another southern accent. Also, OMG, you gotta tell me all about it. The Tabitha bonding. The last thing I need to hear is anything that humanizes that woman. Oh wait. The last thing I need to hear is anything that humanizes that woman. And then it buzzes again. Hey again, Ella. If you want to come over for breakfast, would honestly love to hang out. And then it buzzes yet again. Somebody was busy this morning. Oh, hey again. If you want to hang out for the library thing, I'm parked in the abandoned lot by the gas station. It's hard to miss. You have plenty of time before dinner at Reese's house. No! Guys, there's too many options. Let's go to Stella's. Screw it. It doesn't take long to make your way to Stella's house. You take a deep breath and yell at the top of your lungs. Hi, Stella! Your shout is met by silence, and then the slow and quiet shuffling of tired feet. Aww. An exhausted Stella groggily stares at you from her doorway. Hey, sorry, I'm a bit of a mess. I guess I slept in. A lot. Give me a minute to finish getting dressed, and I can make it some breakfast. I love her. She's probably my favorite character. No, not Gretchen's picture. I'm gonna cry. Stella talks from the other room as she changes. What are you feeling for breakfast? Pancakes, eggs and biscuits? Maybe just a classic scramble? I can't talk, guys. I also have toaster waffles if that's more your speed. I want pancakes. I'm a pancakes gal. Excellent. Nothing like a stack of cakes for breakfast. We can even make them together. I love her. The best. I love her outfit! The ghost! Oh my god, that's adorable. Alright, let's get started. That's a cute jumpsuit. Aw, thanks. I kind of picked it out just for you. What? This used to be my lucky getup from back when I did ghost hunting videos. Though I guess you might call it unlucky since I've never actually seen a ghost. But hey, after the past couple of nights, maybe we could use a bit of bad luck. The kind of bad luck where we don't find anything, of course. Don't want to jinx us. Should we start on food? I'm starving. Yeah, I was like, wait, what? Which bad luck do you mean? Sure, let's get started. Pancakes are pretty easy, though the real challenge is not burning them. And not undercooking them. True. And not burning them and undercooking them at the same time. But hey, at least the ingredients are easy to assemble. I'll handle the dry stuff if you mix the wet stuff. Bruh. Wait, what just happened? Stella gives you a handful of pre-measured ingredients, a bowl, and a whisk. And if you don't mind, I'm going to make an egg for myself while you work on the mix. Yeah, I'm not a fan of eggs anymore. All the more for me. Anyway, seems like you got an earlier start than I did today. Anything interesting happened while I was asleep? Did Tabby give you a hard time? And have you heard anything from Oscar? I ran into Duke and Bo at the general store this morning. Oh yeah? How are they doing? Have they run into any more ditchlings? Yeah, a few. Sounds like they've been fending them off so far. Things are getting worse, aren't they? Tabitha was planning on babysitting me all day, but I gave her the slip. I'm glad you're here. It's been really nice spending time with you, even if a lot of it has been the two of us running in terror from the monster of the day. Look at her face! Look at her face! I haven't talked to Oscar yet, but apparently they had to amputate Rosalina's foot. The color drains from Stella's face. I probably shouldn't have said anything. Oh no. Stella stands in silence for a moment before... Wait. Hold up. Stella stands in silence for a moment before perking up. I baked some cookies last night after we got home. I was a little restless. I'll bring them over today. I'm not sure what else I can even do. Though cleansing his house of its spiritual resident will probably be helpful too. Hope you haven't forgotten about our ghost hunting plans this evening. How are you still so positive after everything that's happened? Different people cope in different ways. I know there's nothing I can do about this situation, so I just try not to think about it. If I did, I might sink into a pit of despair, and then I'd just be useless. But if I just tuck it all away, I can be there for people who need me. You know, like the way you've been there for me. You have to let it out eventually, Stella. If you don't, it will consume me from within. It does feel like that sometimes. But I'm sure that's how everybody feels, right? Besides, whatever bad feelings that may or may not be festering inside of me are a problem for future Stella. Right now, I'm present Stella, and my main concern is making sure we get a good breakfast so we're fueled up for our ghost hunt tonight. I'm extremely pumped. Excellent, me too. If there's a ghost, I hope it tries to communicate with us instead of scare us. I want to know what it's like to be dead, or if there are more ghosts out there. And hey, if this is anything like any other ghost hunt I've ever been on, it'll be a much appreciated breather. unless you count Tommyknockers as ghosts. Or Wayne. Eggs are done. Time for the pancakes. Stella takes her bowl from you, dumping it into her flour and whisking quickly to combine the ingredients. Now we pray to the pancake gods for a perfect stack. Thanks for coming over, by the way. It gets lonely here sometimes. I'm sorry Tabitha's kind of a jerk to you. I mean, she's probably like that with everyone, but still, I'm sorry. I don't think that's true. She's distant, sure, and kind of terse, but I think that's just her way of joshing with me. Like the whole band from the mind thing. She's so funny. I don't like that she treats you like that. You deserve better. But she treats everyone like that. I'm just more persistent. If everyone backed off when Tabitha acted prickly around them, she'd be, if everyone backed off when Tabitha acted prickly around them, she'd be entirely cut off from the rest of the world. So, what exactly is your history with my cousin? Okay, I guess I could spill the beans. I suppose you could say we kind of dated. It was never really official, and she might tell it a little differently, but as far as I'm concerned, that was my first relationship. Not that she's my type or anything. Honestly, that's a lot closer to you. Oh. Do you still have feelings for her? Ha! In case I haven't made it blindingly obvious, I'm interested in someone else. Whoever you're interested in sure sounds lucky. Ah! Oh god. I'm making it like so obvious, but at the same time, like, oh yeah? Well, if that's the case, maybe I'll have to make a move soon before someone else snatches her up. So, you play for left field then? Maybe more like center? Okay, yeah. I'm into all kinds of people, if that's what you're asking. I mean, I could see it. All kinds of people. Aliens? I'm kidding. Aliens aren't people, but I mean. Why'd you two split? I wish I knew. It just kind of stopped after high school. I guess we didn't see each other every day, and she was always busy at the mine, so there wasn't much of a chance of hanging out anymore. Aw. I wish we could have stayed friends, like actual friends. I could have used someone like her after the big accident. Kanika was at school already. Reese was sick, and Tabitha wouldn't even return my calls. It was, well, it's ancient history. Can't change the past. Time for the first flip. I'll need your moral support for this. Stella's face grew in concentration, and she raised herself to flip the pancake. Nailed it! The perfect flip. We're a great team. Yes, we are. Do you think you'll always live here? Have you ever thought about moving away? It's hard to say. This house means a lot to me. This town means a lot to me. And I haven't had to think about where to live or where to go. But I guess I could see myself leaving for the right reasons. Or for the right person. You and Kanika seem really close. Yeah, it's nice that she's back in town, but I wish it were under better circumstances. She's so busy with the store too. I don't know how she does it. It's been nice hanging out with her more the past couple of days. Though again, better circumstances would be nice. Do you ever hang out with Avery? Oh, that's a good question. I guess I just don't know them very well. I grew up with Reese and Kanika and Tabby. Even you don't seem like a stranger, what with who you're related to. Avery moved here a few years ago, kind of close on the heels of all that stuff with the accident, so I guess I wasn't really in the right headspace for making new friends. I do go to their parties, but now that you mention it, it is weird that I haven't thought to try and hang out with them outside of that. I should text them sometime. So, we're actually gonna meet Reese today, right? Heck yeah. Wait, heck yeah we are. If Dr. Kelly tries to turn us away again, we could just sneak in. I mean, I guess. Nothing will stand in the way of us in friendship. What's he like? I'm not about to ruin a cool, mysterious introduction by telling you. I think you'll like him, though. Okay, I will admit that I have watched this episode also, so I do know some stuff, but, like, I don't know, like, I actually kind of liked Reese when I watched, like, someone else play the episode. Are you sure he's real? At the very least, he was real for most of his childhood. And if he's a ghost now, that's even better. He can tell us what being a ghost is like. His mom's got it rough. Yeah, I can't imagine being in her shoes. Her whole life is taking care of him at this point, you know? You quietly wait for breakfast to finish. Looks like we're all done. Oh crap, my recording's at 40 minutes, guys. And with that, breakfast is served. And look, I didn't burn any of them. The pancake guys wanted to make sure I could impress my guests with my incredible breakfast skills. Bon appetit! I'm so glad you came over today. I've been having a little bit of a hard time sleeping the past couple of nights. I'm sure you can relate. I think I needed a nice slow morning like this, just hanging out with you. As you start to dig in, you're interrupted by a phone alarm sounding off. Oh shoot, I almost forgot. It's Mayor Jimmy Day. If they're even still doing it after last night. I wonder how far the news has spread. Either way, it's a good excuse to meet up with Oscar and see how Rosalina's doing. Okay, I'm actually gonna end it off here. Like, I know it's mainly just talking and there's really no action, but I don't want to go on like with the recording for too long, because I mean, it is nice to have a long video, but at the same time it's a lot of editing and it's kind of stressful when like you're trying to edit a video that's really long, you know? So, but I'm already gonna start recording the next episode. So, yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll be back with another episode as soon as possible. Bye, guys!